Zach Williams by his own hand in the very opening moments, and it's drawn much comment. I sort of felt like this was just a formality that it would draw a one-match suspension, and it became an important formality with the way that the discussion ran around it. So careless conduct, medium impact and high contact. Is any player who does this through the season should expect to be suspended, and it is the AFL's job to ensure that any player that does that now is suspended.
1 week's not enough, Jared. 1 week is not enough. This was yesteryear theatrics from a player. You know what I'm going to do? You get rid of the ball. I've got nothing else I can do. I won't smother. I won't do the team thing and try and smother. What I'll do is I'll line you up and I'll jump off the ground from 4 feet away and I'll hit you as hard as I possibly can, hoping I hurt you. And that's exactly what it did. And the AFL comes out and says, oh, you can have a week for that. Get real, AFL. We've had a summer of discussion on concussion, on hits to the head. No one knows exactly the CTE and the connection to hits in the head. But let's go down the safe path, okay? To do that and get 1 week, Jared, for that. That is, people who attempt trip get a week. And this guy jumps 4 feet off the ground and hits the guy who can't even protect himself. And the AFL says, oh, that's not good, sit for a week. That's not a big enough penalty. We've got to stamp that out, completely out of the game. And 1 week's not enough, mate.
So where would you have landed it?
I'd give him 2. If he did it again, I'd give him 4. If he did it again, I'd give him 8. Yep. I know you like the system, but concussion is beyond, I think it's beyond the system with all the delayed concussion. And what we saw with Travis Tuck and what we saw with Danny Frawley, we don't know what extent it hurts people 20, 30 years down the... So we've got to be safe rather than saying, oh, we'll be right, it's a tough game. We've got to be safe. So the AFL had an opportunity to go bang in 1 week. I just don't think it's strong enough, mate.
Yeah, well, they haven't built their system to give themselves the opportunity.
Change the system, mate. They run the system. Change the system already. It's not that they change everything else. You've still got 10 days. Do you think Zach Williams should have been suspended for 1 week?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I saw that, and clearly he had a decision to make. Split second, I know, but yeah, I thought it was a reportable offence.
What do you think of Jimmy Webster's reaction to it, the closest St Kilda player?
His reaction was to run away?
Just jogged on as if nothing happened.
Maybe he didn't see it.
Yeah, that says more about Jimmy Webster's fortitude when he sees a player going down. Like, you would have stopped running, is that what you're saying?
I'd have remonstrated if I thought there was viciousness in it.
You didn't think
I'd have remonstrated. Jimmy Webster was the closest player, looked at it, saw it happen, saw it unfold, and thought nothing of it.
Maybe Brett Ratton grabbed him after the game and said, don't you ever do that again.
Jimmy Webster's a fighter too. He's a scrapper. So, now, look on this...
the ground.
Come on.
Yeah,
shoulder into
I agree. Okay. No, I'm in heated agreement
you're saying
with
it's
you.
not report?
No, let me give you both sides of the argument. I agree with you. He's left the ground, and by the laws that have been instituted in the last couple of years, you can't leave the ground, and that is intent to bump. Once you take that intent in, if you get the head high, you are in trouble.
Yep.
Let's forget about history. Was there malice in that? Was there real malice in that?
By his decision to bump, I think that shows a little bit.
Malice. That's bump. Malice I'm talking about.
He bumped her.
Did he try and take him out?
Yes.
What was he trying to do?
Of course he was.
To take him out.
Bump him to the ground. You're allowed to do that.
Take him out of the play.
I'm trying to say,
You're not allowed
I
to do
don't
that.
think there was genuine malice in it. And if we look back at, and I've told you about the tribunal many, many times, intent has to count for something. I don't think there is any intent to show malice other than be strong at the player with the ball.
What do you think about that, Jared?
No, I think even in your day, that's no good. He got rid of the ball long before he arrived and he leapt off the ground to knock him down.
That's not the issue. That's a down the field free kick in our day as well.
But that was 30 years ago, Durham.
Okay, but he brought in our day, Mark.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm saying, is there malice to hurt him? And what reports are to stop people hurting each other. So we want
Yep.
the game to be safer for ball players.
That's fundamentally dangerous, knocking a bloke
It
over,
is
leaving the ground
fundamentally
after
dangerous.
he's got rid of the ball.
Correct. But I'm saying in the root of that, in the essence of that charge, did he have absolute malice? Did he have any malice to really hurt that guy? Would you say he tried to bump him to the ground? I do. And he glanced past him. The boy plays out the rest of the match.
No, if he wanted to bump in the ground, he would have kept his feet. He jumped in the air to
Some-
give full force of his body in to the player.
I love it when you're dramatic.
I think
I'm not being dramatic. That is crap, Doom.
No, it is not,
That
mate.
is crap.
It's some
It was
people-
crap in every era.
Well, you can shout over me if you
Hang on.
want, but people do jump at the point of impact. Now, he didn't jump at his head and try and aim up his head. I guarantee you, if you put up a tennis ball target, he could have squashed that. But he didn't. He went across the front, and you look at him there and you go, oh, I know Zach Williams. I've trained with him at Giants for many years, and I know he, in that case, and I don't think he has any intent of malice that we are suggesting here. By the actions, he's in a bit of strife. But I'm saying that boy had no malice to hurt and take the opponent out.